Hey, welcome to our explainer. If you've ever just looked up at the night sky and felt, well, tiny, you've already been thinking about what we're going to get into today. We're going to figure out our cosmic address, literally piece by piece, so we can really get a handle on our place in the universe.
So let's just jump right in with what seems like a simple question. Where are we, really? On the surface, it sounds easy enough, right? But the answer is going to take us on a journey across billions and billions of stars, and straight into the mind-blowing vastness of space.
To even start to answer that, we have to build out our cosmic address. And just like your home address, we'll start with what's familiar, our own planet. And then we're going to zoom out, step by step, to find out exactly where we fit into the big picture.
All right, so let's start with what we know. Step 1, we're here on this amazing planet, Earth. Step 2, our Earth is in orbit around the Sun, the star that gives us all our light and warmth. But, and this is where things get really big, our Sun isn't just flying around by itself. It's actually just one star in a gigantic group of other stars.
And that huge community of stars, well, it has a name, the Milky Way. That's our home galaxy. It's a name that pops up in so many cultures. Like here, Palvali from Tamil, which also means a milk path. It's a perfect description for that glowing band we see. It's a vast, spiral-shaped collection of stars, basically our city in the cosmos.
Okay, so we've named our home. Now let's try to get a sense of what it actually looks like. And this means we have to face a sense of scale that, honestly, our brains aren't really built to comprehend.
So just how many stars are we talking about in our cosmic city? The current estimate is around 100 billion. Seriously, just let that number sit with you for a second. 100 billion stars. And each one of those is a sun, a lot of them probably with their own planets. The scale is just wow. So how on earth do you even picture a number like that? Well, one of the best ways I've heard it described is that these stars are scattered like dust particles. Just try to imagine a huge dark room, and a single beam of light cuts through it, illuminating millions of tiny dust motes floating in the air. Now imagine every single one of those specks of dust is a star. That's our galaxy.
Right, but hold on. If the Milky Way is this incredible, giant spiral, why can't we see that spiral shape when we look up at night? It's a great question, and the answer has everything to do with our point of view, our specific spot out here on the edge.
See, it all comes down to the difference between seeing something from the outside versus being inside it. If we were way out in deep space, we'd see this perfect, complete spiral. But since we're inside, our view is totally different. That whitish path we see streaking across a dark sky, that's not something we're looking at. That is our galaxy. We're looking through the flat, dense part of it from the inside out.
And this view makes total sense once you realize where we're located. We are not in the bustling galactic center. Nope. Our Earth, our Sun, our whole solar system, we're all hanging out in a small section way out on the edge of the Milky Way, in one of its spiral arms. You could almost say we're in the cosmic suburbs, looking back toward the bright lights of the city center.
And now we're ready for the final, truly jaw-dropping part of our cosmic address. It's time to put our enormous home galaxy into its real context, because it's just one among billions.
Because for all its mind-boggling size, for all its 100 billion stars, the story absolutely does not end with the Milky Way. Our galaxy is not alone out there in the dark.
And here it is, the final truth that puts everything in perspective. In the universe, there are billions of galaxies just like ours. Let that really sink in for a minute. Not billions of stars, billions of galaxies. Each one an island of billions of stars, many just as big or even bigger than our own Milky Way.
So the last line of our cosmic address is also the most humbling one. Our home, the Milky Way, this place we can barely comprehend, is just one of them. A single, beautiful island of stars in an endless ocean of other galaxies. And that just leaves us with a final, massive thought to chew on. If our entire magnificent galaxy, with its hundreds of billions of suns, is just a single speck in the known universe, then what else could possibly be out there? Thanks for joining me for this explainer.